Anime Addicts Anonymous Podcast. Make your anime addiction worse at AAAPodcast.com. And now, here are your anime addicts.
Welcome back to the podcast, episode 789 of the Anime Addicts Anonymous Podcast. And by God, I'm back. It's Mitsugi. You know, my doctor told me I shouldn't drink too many more monsters. He said, you're on the brink of death. You'll have a heart attack one of these days. By God, they'll call the news. They'll say, Mitsugi's dead. Well, fuck you. Here's a monster. I'm back, and I'm ready to make your anime addiction worse today. I'm joined by Mason. His hair. It's just making me so sad because it looks so good. Mason, how are you?
Voluminous. I'm doing well. Your doctor is like, Mitz, you gotta stop drinking. You're on the brink of death. And you're like, I know, I'm almost there. Don't stop. But good thing. I'm so close.
Can't stop. We're also joined by the Lady Emery, who also has very nice hair that I would also take in a trade. Would you like to?
No, I'll keep my hair. I'll keep it even if it's like stick straight. I always ask Pancake what her tips are for her wavy hair, so you know, it is what it is.
Mitz, what are you trading? What are you trading? What's good for us if we give you the hair? Now. Yeah. What are you buying?
I have very movie star like chest hair. You could have that.
Oh, pass.
Oh, no, you'll pass? Oh, come on. Your husband will love it.
I'm already dealing with cleaning up my husband's sink hair anyways. I'm good. I don't need to add to that.
Now that everybody on camera has seen my chest hair, I will tell you also that I am not wearing pants. So that's just the facts. And if you don't like it, well, I don't care. On the podcast today, we have so much going on for you. But first, if you want to watch us, we're live on YouTube every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Please follow on YouTube. Give us a like and subscribe, please. Click the notification bell so that you'll always know when we have new content. We love new subscribers. It helps out a lot, of course. And we're on most social media. Check us out on Twitter or X or whatever they call it nowadays. TikTok. We're on Facebook. Go visit our Discord, AAADiscord.com. Where we have Anime Club every Wednesday night, so you can check that out. It's every other Wednesday, but yeah, check out Anime Club, so you're not going to want to miss out on that. And after the podcast today, listen, Pancake was going to be on the podcast today. She will be on in just a bit, but she's feeling a little under the weather, so we're kind of conserving Pancake's mileage today. But after the show today, she will be watching. I need some good drops for this. Like, I just wasn't ready for drops of this like nature. No, it's not gonna, yeah. We're gonna be watching Bonyu-chan, which Bonyu stands for lactation. And spoiler alert, we'll talk about it later, but there is only one thing that 70% of people agree on, and it's related to this hentai. You'll have to find out what that is later. Mason's grimacing. He just can't wait. You want to know what it is, Mason?
I gotta wait. You teased this in our pre-show. You teased it. Now, I'm at the edge of my seat. I can't wait.
So I'm coming day and night.
All right.
Oh, the pump.
Yeah.
I like PMSI.
So we are going to today on the podcast. It's the escape room of death. So I don't know what that means. Someone devised this while I was off in Denver, suffering on like my 900th work trip of the year. By the way, I'm going again in 2 weeks, so it just never stops. But we'll find out what that is later. Also, it's time for impressions. So for those of you that love our impressions that we do, it's time.
Today, we're going to be doing impressions.
Impression time, believe it.
Grand Blue, a lot of season 2s here. Keep up here. Grand Blue Season 2, Kaiju No. 8 Season 2, Call of the Night Season 2. And by the way, we know what they say about Season 2s. Sometimes they suck. Sometimes. They tend to be, yes, we'll have to see. Oh, also, new Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt. That's basically Season 2.
Essentially Season 2.
It is, yes.
So The only one we're doing that is not a season 2 is City, the animation, which is
itself is almost a spiritual sequel to Nichijou. So essentially, this is the summer of sequels.
Which I don't know is or maybe isn't a spiritual sequel to Azumanga Daioh because it all looks the same to me. I don't know. We'll see. Anybody have anything they want to say? Any prayers? Any words of wisdom? Tips for growing back your hair? No? Okay.
Oh, 大ニュースです。It's time for big news of the week.
All right. First of all, before we jump into this, I want to thank our new Anime Addicts supporters from the prior week. So I should have done this before the big news. So B-Ball Bree, big donation on the Discord. Thank you so much. Just want to thank you. Pringmeister, another very nice donation on the Discord. Thank you again. And also, I couldn't remember if we missed this or not, but Net came in pretty big with a pretty big donation from a couple weeks ago. So I wanted to thank Net as well. And Lady Emery, thank you for running the degenerates on the Discord as the key degenerate of them all. What do you have to say about this ragtag group of people that people listening should go join?
I want to thank them so much because I think all 3 of these came from our AAA degenerates and the various bets that they place. Truly, you make our podcast hearts go doki doki. So if you do want to participate, go to the Discord. It is a fun time. They're fun bets. Even if you can't donate a monetary value, there are oftentimes bets for different shows. Sometimes you can get the host to watch or read something as well, and we'll review it on the podcast. That's happened before. Bet for impressions between Midster Ghosts and B-Ball Bree. I didn't want to read into it because I didn't want it to color my decisions, but it is related to what will pass or fail impressions today. So, yeah, thank you so much and keep up the good work.
Emery, a personal question. As the bridge, the connecting point between the degenerates and us, are you the most degenerate or the least degenerate?
Oh, the most, I think.
Okay,
I hang out with,
just making
Anime
sure.
Satan. Yeah, no, and I do have a really, really big thanks to BDH. He does a lot of help for me. I have a wee one, as most of you know, and she runs me ragged sometimes, so sometimes I don't always get to it. So another big helper in the pit. He is also just as degenerate, so we're just hanging out with Anime Satan. It's fine. It's cool down here.
Anime Satan. Oh, why didn't you tell me you were going to mention anime?
Oh my god.
There. That's all I got.
That's okay.
If you want more Anime Satan, you're going to have to prepare me a little better for that. All right, big news of the week. First of all, since Mason's already talked about this last week, I can't remember if I said it already today, but I'm not wearing pants. So I just wanted everyone to know that is big news. And if you don't want to hear about me not wearing pants, that's just too bad. And if you would like to see me not wearing pants, YouTube, 5 p.m. Eastern, Sundays. So I was going to mention this. Does the fact that
Mention it again.
briefly, does the fact that Space Brothers is now over mean we're going to get a continuation to this anime? Because we were viciously rug pulled on episode 99.
I say yes.
I hope so. 31 million copies of the manga is way the hell more than a lot of stuff gets that has an anime.
Yeah, essentially my thesis last podcast episode was that the mangaka said that they stopped the anime because they reached where the manga was, and the plan was to resume it now once the manga had completed, and now the manga is completing in the near future.
Amazing.
So therefore, I would expect the anime to continue. So, no promises, but it would sure be nice.
I would like an actual promise from you. Could we, do you think that you could find it in your heart to do that?
Beep boop beep boop boop. Hello, Mr. Koyama-san. Yes, please make it happen. Demand at least another 99 episodes.
I like it. Thank you.
There you go.
Just do it!
All right. So, I missed a naughty anime that I should have picked, so this was my bad. My
You
bad.
really did.
Listen, this is truly an apology. I am truly sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry.
I'm sorry.
We're sorry.
Proposal. Mitz, if you would be up to it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, you're gonna give me a proposal.
Would you
I'm
consider
not ready for
replacing your number one pick of the season, A Married Woman's Lips Tastes Like Canned Chew High or whatever it was, with an impression of this anime? I think that would be a bajillion times better.
Let's go through this news story, and then we will decide as a group with the people watching live. So I'm going to put this image up because I have it. So there's a show. This is coming from Sora News 24, by the way. I don't want to rip them off. Their site has a lot of weird Japan news where I get some weird stories sometimes. There's a show in Japan that is being said is that the article is called Too Sexy to Show or Sexy or Not Showing Anime. Anything. Anime to air in audio only on Tokyo TV channel. So there's this anime called Nuki Tashi, which has apparently been in the works for a long time. Because,
it's been coming. There's a lot of coming in the show.
For God's sake, Schwarzenegger.
So I'm coming day and night.
So, geez, he is going to get a lot of use today. So this anime is about Seiron Island. This is from the article, a fictional locale where a controversial ordinance, colloquially known as Doskebe Ordinance, has been enacted. The law promotes and encourages sexual activities among residents, leading to a society where public displays of affection and sexual acts are commonplace. And I am here to tell you that as a man of pure common sense, Japan needs this. They need it in real life, and they need it right now. Because Japan probably won't even exist in 100 years at this rate. So we need it. So I have the trailer here. I can probably play it. I'm going to mute it, though. Fuck it, I'll play it out loud. Oh, it's short. Are we going to get some nudity? A heart-shaped island.
I take it that you've not seen the show, Mitz.
I haven't seen this.
This is the most Mitsugi show that has perhaps ever existed in the history of ever.
Okay, I just want to go back and pause it. Here's a shot where they opened up the door to a bus, and then this is their faces when the door opens. They're like shocked and horrified. There's probably like 40 people butt naked on the floor of this bus just having a massive orgy. That's what's happening right now in the scene. I have to know.
Essentially, imagine you're walking down the street, and it's not an orgy in that they're all together, but it's lines and rows almost comically. Imagine you go to a Costco line, and everyone is just having sex. Just, they're paired up, and they're doing stuff. Everywhere you go, everywhere you see. This is non-stop pornography in your daily life. And Mitz, I think you'd really enjoy this show.
So I didn't know what doskebe meant, but now I do. It means dirty pervert, according to Google. So anyway, the story is actually that. And I appreciate your feedback, Mason. I think you're right. I was going to watch it either way, let's be honest. But so there are various channels in Japan that show anime. One of these channels, which is ATX, is showing this program entirely in its original version as it will be shown on Blu-ray. That is ATX. That is the channel that is doing this, probably at like 3 a.m. or something. Meanwhile, the fully regulated version with censoring will be shown on BS11, Gifu Broadcasting System, KBS Tokyo, MeTV, Tokyo's MX, MX2, etc., all edited. Then there is another channel, Tokyo MX1, which will be airing Nuki Tashi, but as announced through the anime's official Twitter account, the version will be audio only. So they're literally going to show this anime with audio only. I don't know what the fuck they're going to show on the screen while it plays. It doesn't say, but this, I don't know if this is the first time it's ever happened, but I can't imagine it's very common to have an anime literally only showing, just being audio only. I don't know. It's too sexy for TV. So
yeah, I mean, there were those scenes in like Ishizoku Reviewers where they just had like the censor bar over the entire screen. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it's just going to be that, if it's just going to be, I don't know, like the weather report, so you can like learn something along. Like, I don't know if it'll just be purely black, but that's very funny to me.
I'm changing it right now. Nuki Tashi. I just changed it. I just changed it. We are
I was
officially.
going to say, I don't know who's on it, but I know
Who-
I'm not
who
on that
did- who's
episode, which is
faked it?
why I'm okay to suggest that.
That's why you did it. It's sneaky.
That's the drop I was looking for.
Mitch, Andrew, Raggedy, and Pancake get
Oh,
the
yeah!
immense pleasure
yeah.
of. It's I can't imagine Mitsuki watching this anime without just cackling to himself of sheer joy.
So, all right, it is official. We are going to do Nuki Tashi. I mean, the Chuhai show. I'm gonna watch that
It's like
also.
It's like a 5-minute.
Yeah,
it's
it's
nothing.
a throw. I didn't know that. It's a throwaway, right? So like that was never gonna get watched. So I guess you guys can clear your scores off. Raggedy Doctor didn't like the canned Chuhai show. Pancake's brother and I are going to be drinking a lot of Chuhai in Japan in October. I think it's going to be a Chuhai Strong Zero heavy trip, but we'll see. Because you can only drink so much of that crap. All right, now the news I put in here for Pancake, and this kind of rolls into Lady Emery's news. So, Crunchyroll is launching a new monthly anime night in over 100 U.S. theaters, or 200 U.S. theaters, including Alamo Drafthouse, AMC Theaters, Regal, Cinemark, Harkins Theaters, and Landmark Cinemas. Comprise the over 225 theaters that will participate in the Crunchyroll Anime Nights this October. So they are going to be doing the first. It's a program across North American theaters following the release of the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, which we'll talk about in a second. The event is a curated list of movies and TV shows from anime, and it starts in October this fall with Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, A Lonely Dragon Wants to Be Loved, which is coming out on October 20th, and will be followed up by Overlord, which is for a celebration of the anime's 10th anniversary set for November 17th. Also, and we'll talk about it in a second. Well, I mean, would you guys ever go to stuff like this? Do you ever go to anime movies? They cost like 4 times the normal price. I mean, you know.
No, but I love this idea. I think this is fantastic.
I don't, but
Oh,
I'd be curious to go. This is gonna sound so. I'm gonna try and say this delicately. I went to the last Demon Slayer when they had it.
You don't have to be delicate.
I just need people to maybe think of showering a little bit more before.
I knew that's where it was going.
Oh, damn. Oh, fuck.
Like,
She has to be delicate
there's
because
so
the
many-
odors were not.
they're so wonderful, and I want them to like pop off, dress up. I love the vibes. I just have a very sensitive nose, so like the smells just might.
Oh my god.
So you need
That's
to
my
just
thing,
have
is
a
if I'm-
popcorn bucket right underneath your chin and just be inhaling those fumes as opposed to anything else around you.
As long as that popcorn bucket is themed, so that
Yeah,
I
that's
can
fair.
like match whatever I'm watching.
Pancake.
No, I love the idea of once a month being able to like go to the theater with a bunch of folks and just like see what it is that month, and not like, oh, I need to go every week because that can get expensive, but just go for the vibes and like just a one night only hype event. That could be a really good time, I think.
I don't think that
What
our
was
theater.
the pancake gas?
I'll get to that in a minute. I don't think very many people will be going to this in our theater because, well, we live in Tennessee, and the theater that we go to is usually fully abandoned during the week. I'm used to going on like a Tuesday to get the $7 movies, and it's like usually we're the only ones in the theater, but I don't know. I've gone to a lot of movies and a lot of anime in theaters. I did the Jujutsu Kaisen. I saw Demon Slayer. I've seen about almost every Ghibli movie in theaters. There's been a few others throughout the years, and usually this is a great idea if you like movie theaters, because here's the thing: like, these movies are normally never discounted. They're never part of any of the programs. If you have like a membership with Regal, it's probably not included. And it's usually a premium price. So if a ticket is $15 in your area, these are probably $25. So I'm just going to throw that out there. That's kind of the reality of it. But I might go depending on the movie. So
Yeah, it
you
depends
never
on
know.
how they price it.
Yeah, like if I just finish Space Brothers when it comes back, and Space Brothers gets a movie to cap it off, I'm going to the theater to see that. Like that's definitely happening. But in addition to new movies, Crunchyroll will also be hosting sneak peeks. It says previews of exciting new anime series and specials. So I don't know what that means, but they're either going to be putting TV previews before the movies, or they will be having sneak peeks of anime in the theater. So I'm not sure what that means, but they said similar to theatrical screenings of Dandanon or Mobile Suit Gundam G-Quux, December 15, 2025 will be the first month to include a sneak peek at Crunchyroll's forthcoming lineup. But no, I guess it's going to be previews. So before the movie, they're going to give you we're going to roll through a bunch of trailers and previews for anime that they think are highly anticipated from the upcoming seasons. That's kind of cool.
It only works. Yeah, but I think it only works if you haven't released them to YouTube, because I used to love going to theaters early to get to see all the previews, but now since all of them are on YouTube so quickly, I just want to get straight to the movie. I don't want to waste.
These just sound like extended trailers that you might get like at a convention, which have never really excited me. So I don't know. I've also never been into like watching a show before I can watch the show. Like, don't give me a 10-minute look at the next episode of Dragon Ball. Like, no, let me just watch the next episode when it's fully out. So I'm
gonna make a comment. I like movie previews. If I go see a horror movie or really any movie, we play a game where we do thumbs up, thumbs down before all the trailers that come out. I don't want to sound old, but I really wish we could go back to like 1998. I mean, because it's just so, to me, disappointing that like people can't even enjoy going to a movie theater to see a movie because they've received everything at instant light speed on the internet. The internet is replacing everything in life that used to matter. Pretty soon, you're just going to be sitting in a chair, getting everything via the internet, and never leaving your house ever. It just, I don't know. Isn't there a certain charm to like, oh, I'm going to go see an anime movie in the theater, and then like, oh, look at all these exciting new trailers that I've never seen before. It's like, I don't know. I just get bummed out. It's like, oh, well, I already saw that on YouTube. Well, fuck it. Like, there's nothing worth doing. And that's
what I'm saying is like, don't put it on YouTube. Like, I know you're going to because you want the views and the clicks, right? You want all of that. But if they didn't, that would actually drive excitement because you'd be like, well, I want to go see that preview along with the movie. But they're going to, so
they will.
I'm going to be the person who goes to YouTube and sees the trailer there.
Yeah, and I will too because we do this podcast. But I just I feel like there's a certain charm to just like going to the internet and just watching a trailer on YouTube is so sterile. Like it doesn't have any. There's no childhood like whimsy to it. It's just, give me my fucking dopamine hits and I'll just move on to the next thing. I don't know. I don't want to sound black pill, but like that's kind of how I feel about that. Anyway, I'm excited, and I hope they pick some good movies, and I hope they pick movies that haven't already come out like 2 years ago, right? I hope it's not all just like, oh, here's here's a Mugen Train again from like 9 years ago or whatever, and like, oh, here's Vampire Hunter D that we all watched in like 1990. Like, but we'll see what they come up with. But Emery, how is this new Demon Slayer movie doing?
It's a smash hit in Japan currently. So when I pulled this article, they said that Friday's gross was 1.64 billion yen, which is about 11.1 million for a Japanese box office on opening day, and it was, I believe, a new record for that. Sunday was the movie's biggest day of the 4-day frame with 2.03 billion yen, which again, they did the math for me, thank God, 13.8 million. And so it has now set a new single-day record in the market, which is surpassing its previously held record with Mugen Train. So Demon Slayer just continues to crush it. My best friend now lives in Japan. She has seen it twice already and said that it is absolutely stunning, well done. It just knocks it out of the park visually. Soundtrack is amazing, and it's going to hit you in all the feels if you are a Demon Slayer fan like I am. So if you are in North America, though, you have to wait until September 12th. So unfortunately, it's a bit of a delay. I will likely try and find a babysitter for the wee one and go see this. So,
what was the what is the total gross for the movie currently?
You're making me do math and stuff. Oh man. Okay, I'll go.
It can be in 2 billion. I'm looking at the highest grossing films in Japan here, and Demon Slayer is at the top, and then Spirited Away followed by Titanic. I'm just kind of curious where this is, in the list. I just don't see it.
Box office 7.31 billion yen.
So it's nowhere close. It's not even on the chart yet.
But it just
came out.
Released,
it just came out though.
And it's only in Japan, so I imagine this is going to gain more and more momentum as it gets released into other areas.
All right.
Yeah, if it's already past where Mugen Train was at this time, you would only assume, assuming that the fan base has stayed ravenous enough to be excited for it.
Yeah. Of course, with Japan's.
This is part 1 of 3, just as a reminder.
Oh my god.
Why? There'll be 3 movies to end
You can't be called Infinity Castle
this
and not go on for Infinity.
Oh, it said it when the series wrapped up. They said 3 movies. They did not hide this.
Yeah, and I called it like 4 years before that. When the Mugen Train came out and made like $4 quadrillion, I said they're gonna make endless Demon Slayer movies. They will milk this cow until it is so dry it'll be like shooting dust out of its nipples. That is how dry this thing will be before they're done with it. They are literally going to do 3. They're going to do 3 Infinity Castles, and if they all do well, I guarantee it. I bet my nutsack that they will literally pump movies out that are just ad hoc extensions until there's no money left to be made. I called this shit. I called it way before. Wow, it was too obvious though. I mean, come on, it's money. Am I right?
I also love this universe, so I'm one of those schmucks who's going to be like, please take my money. I want to go see another Demon Slayer movie.
And I will go see Sonic the Hedgehog 43. It'll be like Sonic will be like a grandpa, and like, the little Sonics will be rolling around, and like I'll be like, oh my god, look how it could be brain rot of just hedgehogs that are spray painted blue running up a wall, and I would just like watch it anyway because that's who I am. But I'm glad it's a success. Is this going to be is the Infinity Castle movie going to be like the first 6 episodes of the new series, of the new season, the way they did Mugen Train?
They're not doing a season. This will solely be movies now. So it's more like Attack on Titan, where we're just going to do movies at the end.
That is so utterly genius. They have just like, wow. They literally just took people. This is what they did. They took people by the balls, and they said, we own you. And they go, oh, we could put this out, like Mugen Train, and then put it out again in the anime series, which you can receive on Crunchyroll or whatever, or Netflix or whatever, for a piddly like $5 that you were going to pay anyway. But no, now you're going to go to the movie theater, and you're going to pay nearly $100 to see 3 movies, and you're still going to pay for Crunchyroll. It's genius. They literally found a way to milk another like $7 billion out of anime. That's genius. That is pure brand. They're taking the brand and just riding that car. It's not a bad thing. I think it's great. No, I hope it brings great things to the anime industry.
It's something that you can see others are doing the same thing, like with Dan doing some releases in theaters. I'm trying to think of some of the other. I mean, Gundam had the release in theaters too. So like it made the formula, and now others are following suit.
I just hope that they do not. I hope that they don't start doing this with everything, because the movie theater prices are so ridiculous, and I don't know. I don't want to get. I hope they put it on streaming eventually, but get your movie theater thing so people can enjoy it. But then let's put it on streaming later. I don't want it to. They probably will. They will. They definitely will.
They will.
All right. Good for Demon Slayer. People still love it. All right.
Yeah.
Mason, what is this main? Oh, by the way, I would like to now introduce to the podcast Pancake, who has been waiting in the wings, not so secretly.
Hello, I'm here. Hooray.
Oh, she's not feeling good, but she's here to play trivia and to watch Bone Yuchan. So it's very important.
Porn and games. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah.
All right. So Mason, what are we doing here
for
today?
this? Yeah, the Escape Room of Death, a name that is far more compelling and enticing than what it really is. This is just a trivia game for the three of you guys to collaborate and cooperate on.
Oh, I like it.
And essentially, there's a certain number of questions I'm going to ask. And if you guys get a question wrong, you don't lose. You just lose a member. But you can get that person back by answering the next question with like a difficulty modifier. So, for example, if you miss question 1, you guys got to choose someone to kill off who can't help. In fact, they need to trash talk you unless you can answer a future question that's more difficult than what was normally scheduled. You got it?
Is there a way
now I see why you needed me for this, because there's trash talking involved.
Is there a possibility that we get knocked out like very early?
Yes,
Probably.
and in which case you will just continue as ghosts to ethereal play with no stakes of victory.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna win. So I get some,
okay.
I don't have any game show music for this already, but I will get some later. But
that's fine. This is doom and gloom. This is not happy, jazzy, raggedy doctor. We're having fun here. Competition.
He's throwing the gauntlet.
Mason's driving, so it won't be fun. Mason's like, yeah, you're used to Raggedy. He's a fun, chipper guy. Well, today I'm driving the train, and it's going to suck, and it's going to be terrible.
It's a moving train.
Buckle up, kids.
Mason's like, I'm going to run train, and it's just me, bitch. I got 7 penises. I'm George Washington. I'm coming in here.
Terrifying.
I'm coming in here riding on my 7-dicked horse, and it's all Mason.
Yeah, you got it. These are all differently formatted and different difficulty levels by design. So good luck, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Ready to fail.
The first round is going to be a comparison of 2 shows or properties, and you need to tell me which of the 2 is longer, either by runtime or number of episodes.
So easy.
So there are 5 questions here. The first one: which is a longer movie, Akira or Paprika?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, of course you'd go with like the super specific.
Yeah, that's really specific.
All right, let's see here. Akira is older. It's probably about 2 hours and 10 minutes long. Paprika was insufferably long, and I thought boring as all hell. Not Cohn's best movie. My hunch is Paprika is so interminable.
Oh my god!
I can't remember if it just feels long because it's utter fucking nonsense.
So I see where you're going. I think so. This is weirdly enough we watched. This was recommended to me by Anime Club. 90 minutes, and he loves Paprika. So my gut says it's a 9.
Okay.
It is longer than 90 minutes.
Akira is a very long movie. I think if Paprika is only that long, I think the answer is Akira.
Okay, and I love Paprika, but I just, my gut says it might be.
What's the answer going to be, folks?
It's Akira.
That's correct.
Oh,
2 hours for Akira.
Look at you go.
1.5 hours for Paprika. So you guys both got the numbers
a 90-minute
right.
movie.
But you're not through this round yet. There's still a couple more.
Okay.
Next one.
Only a couple.
There's a couple here.
The chat's he's like, chatters are like, oh, Mitz is so wrong. Paprika's so great. Look, Paprika's fine. I just don't like movies that are convoluted.
He likes to be spoon-fed, okay?
No, I don't.
He's the guy I'm sitting on the couch with, and he's like, what did they say? What just happened?
I don't...
And then I explain, like, the first half of the movie to him, and he's like, oh, okay.
Look. I have ADHD, and I get distracted easily, but I don't want to have to watch a 2-hour... I'm not like you. I don't want to watch a 2 to 5 hour docu thing on fucking YouTube explaining what a damn movie's about. I want to get it from the movie.
Yeah, but I like to watch the movie, and then I want somebody else to validate me because I can't get that from you.
You don't see it as a problem that if the movie can't properly tell its story to you coherently, that's not
No,
an
it
issue?
told me the story.
Oh,
I just want more.
She's getting the Easter egg.
Mason, what's the next question?
Narrative.
Again, which is longer, Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Super?
Dragon Ball. Oh, Dragon Ball, the original?
The original.
Oh man, I don't know how long Dragon Ball Super is.
Dragon Ball is about 191 episodes.
Oh, does that include movies? Because there's some Super movies, right?
No, it includes just the television series.
The answer is Dragon Ball.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's Dragon Ball. Lady Amory, have you seen these?
Yes. So not Dragon Ball, but I have seen all of Super, and I think if you're saying it's 191 for Dragon Ball, my gut says it was like 172 for Super.
God, Mason is such a jerk. He's like, we're gonna pick two shows that are just.
Look at him smiling all smugly.
Yeah, they're within 8%. It may not be it's not maybe 191, but it's in the ballpark of 191.
Okay, let's just do it. I trust you.
And I'm not looking at the chat. I remember thinking that I wanted more length from Super. I kept thinking that I love Dragon Ball and I didn't want it to end, and when it did, I was like, ugh. So yeah, I think
feel like Dragon Ball's longer because I think it had a really long runtime too, like years.
It also has a ridiculous amount of BS filler. Well, Super does too.
And they also do aging up in that as well.
I think we're going Dragon Ball, Mason.
Oh, we're wrong. Look at his face.
The answer: 153 versus 131. Dragon Ball.
Oh,
you guys are correct again.
With the wrong numbers
153. That's it.
That's
Wow.
it.
Oh my god, I way overestimated
Oh,
Super.
wait, we got that one right.
You should definitely watch Dragon Ball though. It's way fun.
You haven't watched Dragon Ball? Lady Emery.
I haven't, but I watched all
You
of
need
the
to-
movies, so yeah, I don't know.
You need to watch
How
the
that one
original
is.
Dragon Ball. That's
Well, I need to do that. I need to play a video game. We're just adding to my list at this
well,
point.
okay. You're a Shonen fan. You'll go through it quick. Mason.
We'll do one more in this round because we don't want to take too long on just these type of questions.
Why? Well,
This
okay.
one's a tricky one. Another which is longer.
Oh, come on.
The original 2003 Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh shit.
The original 1999 Hunter x Hunter, or the original 1996 Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh shit.
It's a Rurouni Kenshin. I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. Full Metal Alchemist original. I'm pretty sure it's 2 cores. It's 52 episodes, roughly. Hunter x Hunter, the original OVA, much shorter than the remake. I
Yeah.
believe it's also around 52 episodes. I believe Rurouni Kenshin is about 93 episodes. That is my take.
I think you're right because
I think you're right.
I haven't
They didn't finish. They've never finished what the manga set out, but God, that last arc took for fucking ever.
Of Kenshin?
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible.
No, I meant sorry, not the last arc. The Shishio arc took forever.
Oh, it did.
That's what I'm thinking. But
Yeah,
then the arc after that. Yeah, I think I agree with you.
I just haven't seen Full Metal Alchemist, so I am uncertain entirely, but I'm pretty sure it's not that long.
The original, because they caught up, they
It
had to
was
come up
really
with a
weird
crap
because
ending.
the original, the pacing was good in the beginning, and then it feels like a speed run at the end.
They had to
That makes
make it
no
up.
sense. Yeah,
We're going
So
Kenshin.
I'm feeling, yeah.
I'm feeling Kenshin.
Lock it in, Regis.
And the answer for the longest is Rurouni Kenshin.
Oh,
With 94 episodes. You guys have passed the first stage.
Beating my
Yay.
chest like a nerd.
Crushing it.
Is this all you got in your escape room of death?
It's all I got. Now, I did have more questions in here, like which was longer between the Summit War saga and the whole Cake Island saga, or Monster versus Food Wars. We don't got time for that, though. We're going to keep on plugging ahead. But
You're the
originally I
game
had
master.
more scheduled for each of you. Okay, next round. Everyone's still alive. You still have all your lives.
Don't we die
Name-
together?
No, one at a time, baby.
Oh, we get. Well, we. How do
You
we?
can choose to sacrifice someone if
Oh
you get
my
the
God.
questions wrong.
How do we decide who gets sacrificed?
That's not my job
Uh-oh.
or my problem. Your
Okay.
next challenge.
We're not going to have to worry about it.
You do not need to take the hard modifier for this question because everyone's still alive. So, name 3 shows that the AAA podcast gave an average score of 5 out of 5 to.
Your Lie in April's one of them.
Oh no, that was one of mine. Average score of a 5. Oh fuck.
Now, not everyone had to give it a 5 to get to a 5, but as long as the average score was over a 4.5, we rounded up to a 5 for these shows.
Basically everything.
Pancake is correct, though. You got one of them with Your Lie in April.
How far back are we going?
As long as there's multiple people on the review.
What about episode 3 of the podcast?
Nope. Because you guys did single person reviews back then. And it's not in the document I have.
What did you give a 5 to, Mason?
Okay.
You gave it to
we really
show that you liked Pancake.
Heavenly Delusion?
Afterwards.
I believe I gave Heavenly Delusion a 4. I don't think that's going to make it.
Oh, okay.
I think Vinland Saga got a high score. Odd Taxi got a high score.
Yep. Odd Taxi, I don't remember if any of you gave it a 5, though. I think you all gave it... You might have given it a 5. Others gave it a 4 or a 4.5.
You really got to think about what shows Mason was going to give a 5 to, because he's the hardest. Okay, so...
Well, that's why it's Heavenly Delusion. He liked Sunny Boy. I don't think he gave Sunny Boy a 5, and I don't think anyone else liked it.
No, and I did, and I liked Heavenly Delusion, but I'm pretty sure I gave it a 4. So...
Okay.
What was that show about the fucking treasure, the little prince kid?
Oh, the Boji, with Boji, the tiny.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, okay, I see it. It's 25.
It's Ranking of Kings. I'll answer that for you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We need to.
Mason's like amateurs. That's one of my favorites.
Do we only get one strike?
I mean, I'm only accepting official answers, but if you get any of them wrong, if you submit something that's wrong, one of you is dying.
Oh wow. Okay.
And you'll move on to the next round.
Okay.
I just can't. In order for one person to give a show an average of worse than a 4.5, someone had to give it at least a 4. I can't think of someone giving Vinland Saga a fucking 4.
No.
That's my thought. Odd Taxi was pretty damn good. I think it's. I really like the Odd Taxi pick.
I already gave one.
Is that your official submission?
I'll lock in.
Nervous about that. She's locking it in.
Well, neither show got a 5 out of 5.
What? Neither Vinland Saga or Odd Taxi?
Neither.
Oh, I didn't.
You lose one member.
I think you should keep. I think I should go. I think you should keep Pancake. Pancake got the only one that was right.
Well, aren't I dead also?
No,
you only lose one person.
You only lose one, and you can do a modifier to make it a harder question in order to bring you back. Yeah.
Jesus.
Other shows you could have selected that we gave a 5 out of 5 to is Ping Pong the Animation.
Ping Pong.
Rakugo Shinju.
God damn Ping Pong.
March Comes In Like a Lion. The third season of Haikyuu, the third season of Chihayafuru, A Place Further Than the Universe, and Scum's Wish.
A bunch of shit I didn't review. Look at that.
How it goes. So, Emery, are you tombstoned right now?
We'll bring Emery back. Let's bring her. If we miss the follow up, is it all over?
No, you just lose one more member.
Well, I think we should try to bring
2 people.
We should try to bring Lady
my wife back. I need my husband and my wife.
Look, we got to bring Lady Emery back, and if we miss it, we'll sacrifice Pancake.
Yeah, that's perfect.
There you go. Okay.
She's giving her life for you. She's putting it on the line for you, Lady Emery.
Well, I'll be a benevolent. Ask her questions and go with this next question. So, your task: name the first 6 Studio Ghibli movies. Your harder modifier is you have to do it in order now.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Do you count Nausicaa as a Studio Ghibli movie?
No.
Okay, because it's not. Nippon Animation.
I'll give you that, yeah.
The oldest Studio Ghibli movie is Castle in the Sky. Came out in 87-ish.
We don't have to get the year. We just got to do it in order.
Yeah.
You do not have to get the year, but I will say Castle in the Sky is their first movie. That is correct.
Yeah,
it came out in 86.
Totoro came out in 88, and so did Grave of the Fireflies. They came out in a double feature in theaters. But I believe if you need the actual like release order, which I don't know if you do, but I'm pretty sure Grave of the Fireflies was first.
It was, because then Totoro was a palate cleanser after you watch children die.
That is correct. You're halfway there.
Thank you. Following that in 1989, ooh, this is getting hard now. Oh, man.
You bricked up?
Yeah, I'm so...
There is no trick
up.
questions, by the way. There's no, like, actually, they released a standalone 5-minute short. No. It's all the big name stuff.
It's Kiki's Delivery Service is next.
That's correct. 1989.
Oh,
1 year.
my God.
So sexy. Oh, yeah. I got two more. We're at 1989 now. Oh, this is getting hard. Whisper of the Heart's too further. That's like 95. Porco Rosso's pretty early. It feels like 99, mid-90s also. What else is really old? Spirited Away. Princess Mononoke, it's too new. What am I missing? Cat Returns, that's too new. Man, I almost want to pull a list of Ghibli movies up, but that's kind of like cheating to reference them. Name some more Ghibli movies. Come on.
Porco Rosso.
Porco Rosso. It could be one of the answers, but it's not.
The ball sacks.
Pompoko. That is an early movie. That is, but it might be like 93. There's also Only Yesterday to think about. Boy, Pompoko is a deep pool. That's pretty good.
I'll give you a hint. There is one animal-esque movie left on the list.
It's the animal-esque movie has got to be Pompoko, but I just don't know if there's another one. See, it's the Takahata movies, because Takahata did one in 88. He would have another one coming up on deck around 2 to 3 years later to keep up with Miyazaki, right? So what is Takahata's next movie? Is it only Yesterday? And I just don't know how old that is.
I don't know how old that one is either.
Pompoko's old though. I like that you pulled that out of nowhere. I don't think I was gonna be able to retrieve that movie name, so I'm gonna go.
I couldn't think of the name. I just knew ball sacks. So.
Well.
And you got the name from the ball.
I just think it's 93. I don't think it's correct, but I just don't know. We're gonna go Pompoko.
Pompoko came out in 1994.
Oh no, we're done.
Or dead.
Yeah,
and it was their 8th movie.
Oh no!
Number 5 was Only Yesterday.
Oh no!
Number 6 was Porco Rosso.
Only Yesterday. I fucking was so close. I can't believe I couldn't do that. That's so sad.
That's so close.
That's so honestly 4 is quite commendable.
And not including Naushka. If we got it, we almost had 5, but that's technically.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't Pompoko, but I wanted to honor that effort. That was a good one. So you're dead.
That was
dead.
A good attempt.
No,
Who's dead? Is it?
It's Pancake.
Is it
she's
Pancake?
Dead. Yeah, she's dead.
All right.
I'm up.
This all comes down to Mitz. He's the last person left. Are you going to take the challenge modifier to try to bring someone back?
Hell yeah! I'm gonna bring my wife back. I gotta
Which
bring
one?
my wife.
Which one?
What do you mean? You, Pancake.
Which wife? But your wife's wife.
No, I'm bringing back my wife. She can bring back her wife after
My
she's
wife.
back. It's my wife.
All right. Mitsuki, your next challenge. Name 7 manga authors.
I'm fucking.
Has to be their full name.
Just 7 total?
Just 7. Any 7. Can you come up with 7?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
I read a lot of manga. Suichi Shigeno, initial D. Is that his first name?
I can double check that for you.
Akira
You said it with confidence.
Akira Toriyama. That's to. Rumiko Takahashi. So that's how many days? I needed to do 7.
You need to do 7. You're at 3.
Some of these fucking directors, I just don't know if they did actual manga or not. So there's Oda. What the hell is his first name? I feel like Eiichiro.
That's correct. I'll give you that. 4.
4. Oh my god. Popular.
I was
stuff.
hoping that Mitz would get this one as a solo person and watch the 2 manga wives just squirm. Just like.
I love that this is the hard modifier too.
I'm changing the questions and modifiers based on who's left alive.
Oh, okay.
Well, you just knew I wouldn't be able to name 7 manga authors. You just wanted to embarrass me. Come on, Mason.
No, I think you can do it. I think if you think about your original thought of what directors might have once made mangaka before they became famous directors, you can finish it up.
There is no fucking way that God, I can't. The guy has his own fucking museum in Kyoto. Good lord. Oh my god. I don't think of this guy's name. I can't think of movie star names either, really. There is very little chance that Hayao Miyazaki has not done a manga. So I'm gonna say.
I mean, he made Nausicaa.
So yeah, exactly.
There you go. You're at 5. You're 2 away, my friend.
2 more, babe.
Katsuhiro Otomo did Akira.
Yep.
And what are you covering your mouth for?
You can do it.
God, the father of manga. What the fuck is that guy's name?
Oh my god.
He did Astro Boy. No. Oh, this is so painful for people listening. They're just screaming.
It's okay. This is great content.
Isao Takahata probably did a manga at some point.
Ooh, I don't know. Let me research
I don't
it.
think so.
Storyboarding isn't manga.
Oh my god.
Come on.
He could have. I'm not counting you out yet. I'm not counting you out. He probably has done one, but let me see. I'm not going to accept it. You need one more.
Oh, come on. I should know the GTO guy's name. Cuz he's very well known. Fucking A. I can't remember the fucking guy's name, the father of manga. Oh, I'm just
Get off of him. Think of somebody else. Think of other mangas you like or I like. Or anime that you like. Jesus Christ.
I thought I already lost. So Satoshi Kon.
There you go. You got 7. You did it.
Good job.
Jesus, man, what the hell's the guy's name, please?
Tezuka. You're thinking of Osamu Tezuka.
Good lord. Okay. Now what do we do? Do I bring back Pancake? We got one more to bring back.
You bring back whoever you want because you succeeded.
Where was Kentaro Miura on your fucking list, though?
Berserk.
Not a manga guy put under a lot of pressure. I don't know. I can't. However many manga you've read, I've read 50 times as many. I've watched 50 times as many anime.
Oh my god.
Easily. All right.
Sometimes, Pancake, when your brain is full of so much knowledge, it takes a while to go through all the files. And
just ask me questions about 90s anime and we'll be good. Yeah, we're bringing Pancake back.
You accomplished it. You have brought back someone from the dead.
Huzzah.
And now you're on to the next question. Are you going to do the harder modifier?
Yeah, we're bringing back Emery because that's my wife's wife.
Okay.
Which is your wife once removed, right?
Yes, it's my stepwife or something.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
whatever.
that's fine.
This is a food-related question.
I love food.
So I'm going to name an anime character, and you need to tell me what their signature food preference is. So, for example, if I said Naruto, you would know the answer is ramen.
Ichiraku ramen.
Oh, geez.
Perfect. You don't get bonus points for it, but I appreciate the knowledge tidbit. There are 9 characters here. You get 1 pass, though.
Okay.
So,
is this the last question we're doing?
We can make it one of the last ones.
Okay. One of the last.
Vash, the Stampede.
God, it's only been like 95 years.
Just watching Lady Emery just scream into the void.
Lady Emery knows it. What the fuck? You haven't even seen Trigun.
No, I haven't.
Good lord.
You do have one skip. I don't know if you want to use it on your first one.
Just come back to this one later.
Ryuk from Death Note.
Apples.
Boruto Uzumaki.
Bro, I haven't seen that.
It's probably... You mean it's not ramen? I mean...
Not ramen.
It's not ramen.
Good lord.
God.
Emery, you're in trouble. All right, that's our miss, I guess. We'll come back to Vash later.
Yuri Katsuki from Yuri on Ice.
Didn't watch Yuri on Ice.
Oh my God.
I can't even remember.
I saw
what
a
he
man's
ate.
ass in the first 40 seconds of that anime and was like,
You dipped.
not really my thing.
Oh my God.
I'm dying. I'm dying here.
We're gonna lose
this
one.
is my
from
category.
Yeah.
Pizza.
There you go. Just getting some bonus points. Let's see. What's one more I can give you?
Oh my God, I'm dying. This is like
these were all Emery questions.
You're
I'm
definitely
realizing now.
dead. By the way.
Okay, Pancake's dead again. Okay, let's do one more question. If you get this one right, you can bring everyone back for the final question. Got it, Mitz?
Oh, you're so nice. Why don't we'll just bring
tough.
Pancake back again? I want to cheat. I want to bring Pancake back.
No.
And then
we'll make this a double hard one, so you can bring them both back.
Oh Lord, I don't know why you
It'll
think I
be
get
easy.
it. At
Don't
this
worry.
point. My brain's
This
obviously
is called
made of
the
pudding.
9-color dilemma. I'm
What
going
the
to name
fuck
a
was
color.
Vash's food?
Donuts.
Donuts. What the fuck?
Boruto likes burgers.
Burgers.
Yuri likes
dumb fucking
Yuri likes
brain.
katsu.
Yuri likes katsu.
I was gonna say Katsu,
Didn't
but
you
I
watch
didn't want
Yuri
to
on
be
Ice?
stupid. I did, and I liked that anime, but I just
Lord, that's
couldn't
not even
fucking
old.
bring it.
Shit came out 7 years ago, 10 years ago.
No, it was a long time ago. I was in
shit
college.
came out 10 years ago. Yeah, when you were in college 10 years ago. Hello, Victoria
here we go.
Silvstedt, Playmate of the Year. Yeah, okay.
I'm going to name a color. You need to name 2 shows with that color in the name.
Oh, okay.
Start easy. Let's go with blue.
Blue, just 2 shows?
2 shows with blue in the title.
This is just me now, right?
This is just you now.
All right, Blue Lock.
Unfortunately,
Blue Lock and Blue Exorcist.
Perfect. White.
White Album and White Album 2. Does that count?
Sure, I'll allow it. Red.
Shiroyuki Hime, the Snow White. Was red?
Perfect. There you go. Red.
Red. Mars Red. Is that an anime?
That is an anime.
Yeah.
Come on, use your big anime brain powers to bring me back to
I like
life.
that he drank the monster.
Anime with red. Man.
What's an answer you gave for white?
Shiroyuki Hime. I must be terrible at trivia.
What's the that has red in the full title, so we'll count it. There you go. Black.
Darker Than Black and Black Lagoon. See, why don't you put red at the end? I could keep going on black probably. Black Butler.
Let's do
Black Jack.
Let's do 2 more. If you get these right, you can bring everyone back. Orange.
Well, there's an anime called Orange.
Yep.
Literally just that.
Mm-hmm.
I know. This.
It's not okay. So Honey Lemon Soda doesn't have orange in it, but I thought for a second it did.
It sounds like it would have orange in it, so doesn't count.
Wow.
Think of
Great audio call. Great podcast, by the way.
We'll snip it later. I guess we needed more people to stay alive for this one. Think of really terrible sports adaptations.
Of a girls' hockey.
Oh, yeah. The hell was that called?
Pride of Orange.
Pride of Orange.
Well,
I thought you were going to go with Kimagure.
Sorry, we're all
Rose.
dead. We didn't get out of the escape
Everyone's
room.
dead. Everyone's dead. You don't get the final bonus question. You fail. You fail. I did bad as the questionnaire
No,
person.
you did
Would
good.
would you have taken red line? Because the chat's screaming red line, but that's not
It
really...
has red in it. Red line.
Yeah, and I could have said read or die, and that technically has, it sounds like red, but the word red is, red and red line are not the same word.
It's not red or die. It's read or die.
Whatever.
It's red line.
And red line isn't the word, isn't the color red. It's a, jeez.
It's okay.
What other colors did you
for
have?
Participating. Green was a tricky one. Silver, gold, gray.
Jeez.
Oh,
I had
you
9
had
of
a
them.
whole. You had a lot of them.
That was,
I had all of them.
That was difficult, but that
But
was
that was
amazing.
also counting on having two to three people helping out and not putting mitts out on a plank.
Fucking
This is
to
a fun
suffer.
game, though. We should play
Donuts.
this again sometime.
Can we bring this back?
Yeah, we can make it happen. We can.
To play the food question game.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you really want to play the food?
Because I had like Ezra Scarlet and like some other like shonen characters. I'm like, oh, she'd nail this, and wasn't meant to be. I'm sorry. I should have saved it. Anyway, thank you guys for participating. I had fun.
I had fun. Thank you.
All right.
All right. I think you had this one for me for an in-show weekly trivia question. Names of the two demon sisters. Find out after the break.
Hey, anime fans, Mitsugi is here bringing you that's right, your anime news break, getting us started with some Initial D news. It just won't stay dormant. The creator of Initial D has launched a new manga titled Subaru to Subaru. Shuichi Shigeno, of course, the creator of Initial D and MF Ghost, began to create a new manga by that title, Subaru and Subaru, in the 34th issue of Weekly Young Magazine here on this past Tuesday. It serves as a sequel to his previous works, Initial D and MF Ghost, continuing in the same plotline. Initial D, of course, being the big one of those, ran in that magazine from 1995 all the way until 2013, which is an insane 28-year run with 56 million copies in print, making Initial D wildly popular property. So if you are a fan of Initial D, if you enjoyed MF Ghost, well, the creator has another property coming out called Subaru and Subaru. No news of any anime, of course, as of yet, as the manga just started, but we'll have to see what happens as that one sort of gets down its timeline. Next up, a store clerk in Japan is arrested for making over 200 million yen in fake purchase to steal free points. So, in Japan, you can take advantage of free points at different companies by buying products, and of course, there has been cases where employees are tempted to take advantage of their positions and often get caught. So in this case, a 19-year-old part-time clerk was arrested for making a $1.3 million fraudulent purchase, and I guess a non-existent purchase as it was, so he could hit the bonus points for himself. He made 4 false cashless purchases at the store where he worked between 9 and 5, totaling $750,000. And at a different store in the same shopping district, and more purchases totaling $700,000 also. All just to rack up free points, which would have totaled about $6,500. Don't know how anybody thought they were going to get away with those larger purchases, but it's pretty funny to see people getting busted in Japan for doing such silly things. Next up, the Vinland Saga creator has weighed in on the completion of his Vinland Saga property, saying, quote, "I'm glad it's over," as he weighs in and reveals that the weight has been lifted after 20 years. Makoto Yukimura shared his heartfelt thoughts on the series' conclusion, saying that he thought that a weight had been lifted off of his shoulders from the pressure of having a property like Vinland Saga. So, the final chapter of Vinland Saga was chapter 220. It was released today. The creator did thank everybody for reading it over and sticking with the property for such a long time. but did say, and as I said before, that he, quote, "A great weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. I'm glad it's over." So pretty wild. Maybe a glimpse into what it's like to be a manga creator. And ultimately, fans of the series at least now get to see the conclusion, and the creator can go on to something different. Finally, in the news, and for those of you that are somewhat of fans of gachapon, they are in somewhat of a golden age of gachapon in Japan right now, with so many different machines, different stores that feature nothing but gachapon, and also just a variety of things you can get out of those machines. It looks like the Tokyo-based neurotechnology and AI research company Araya has come up with a piece of technology that might revolutionize gachapon. So it looks like users will don an electroencephalograph head sensor, which measures their brain's current level of alpha waves. This is said to be produced when the mind is in a relaxed state. At the same time, there's going to be a camera affixed on these gachapon machines that when it sees you clasping your hands in a certain way, as if you're like praying for a gachapon toy, the machine will read your brain waves, and in conjunction with your hand motions, the machine is going to reward you with a gacha, with a toy out of the machine. So they're saying that it could be in the future that these gacha technologies could be employed elsewhere to have us controlling things with our minds. And it's an interesting step forward in technology. So Araya says it hopes to install this quote-unquote Mushin gacha machine in video game arcades, manga, anime stores, shopping centers, fan events, etc. And they're going to be featuring the technology in a demonstration for visitors at the Tokyo Game Show this year in September. So they're probably not going to have it available for when I'm in Japan next, towards the end of October, but maybe sometime in the future I'll be able to report to you what it's like to use it if I do catch it on a future visit. This was me, Sugi, and this was your anime news break, and now time to get back to the podcast. Hey, Anime Addicts, this podcast is brought to you by nobody, and if you want to help keep this podcast ad-free, you can go to www.aa. You know what? Honestly, guys, if you haven't supported the podcast by now, there's literally nothing I can do to make you support the podcast. Even the sight of my tears and my begging and crying and clawing will not get you to support the podcast. But if you did find it in your heart somewhere to support us, you can do it over at AAAPodcast.com/join. You can also go to patreon.com/AAAPodcast. Throw us a couple bones. We will be ad-free. You'll get hentai. You'll get hobby addicts. You'll get... You know what we have. Honestly, just help us out. You know, I watched about half of the movie Orgasmo the other day. Shit is fucking fire.
Sounds like a porn. Sounds like a porn that you watch.
It's a movie made by Trey Parker and Matt Stone. I believe pre-South Park. That is where Trey Parker plays a Mormon that becomes a porn star to pay for his wedding and ultimately becomes a superhero called Orgasmo. The movie's funny as hell. All right, and I recommend it. It's funny. It does have a bit of nudity in it, as you might expect. We had a trivia
between Orgasmo or Basketball.
Basketball is, in my opinion, an awesome movie. It's definitely better. In the show Panty Stocking with Garterbelt, what are the names of the two demon sisters? And I do love some demon girls. Scanty and Knee Socks. She can keep them knee socks on. If you know what I mean. All right.
Well, she keeps one of them on, and then the other.
She's going to keep them both on.
R-rated.
She can keep one of them on, and I'll stuff the other one in her mouth. All right. And now it's
this
time.
This is like no sort of play in. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's time for an almighty anime mailbag. Anime.
Mailbag. All right.
If you would like to leave a mailbag where you give us questions and we give you answers in return, head on over to AAAPodcast.com, click on mailbags and more at the top of the window, and just write whatever you want, like Michael Skorbanavaka did, which I definitely mispronounced, but I'm sticking with it. Ooh, a little rolling of the R I think goes a long way. If you could introduce one anime to someone who has never watched anime before, with the goal of showcasing the medium's full potential for storytelling, character development, and emotional depth, which anime would you choose and why? What specific elements would you highlight to convince them? Emery, would you like to
Well,
share your thoughts.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Oda, aka the creator of One Piece?
Is it Eiichiro Oda?
That it is.
So I did get that right. Okay. I'm so bad at trivia. Holy shit. How do I not remember Tezuka's name? It's ridiculous.
It's so easy to think of things when you're not on the spot.
And when we switch, and when we're doing colors, how do I not start just saying the Japanese word for red? If I just said aka, I can think of like 5 things that start with the word with aka. Anyway. Sorry. Emery? Yes, we've heard of Oda.
Yes. Look at the manga. You can go to the anime. The last thing to just go and titty ladies, you'll get there. It's worth it. And I think to speak seriously, the one thing that just enjoy your life, like live life.
So, for those listening live, Emery's audio completely cut out for most of that.
No!
But I know that it was going to be picked up on the recording, so I will sound crazy to those who are listening to the podcast. That said, there are 2 things that did make it through whatever audio filter happened. One was, and I believe you were saying big titty ladies. And the other one was like, just enjoy your life. So all I heard was, I would show someone One Piece, big titty ladies, enjoy your life. And really, I think you convinced me. I think in all my years, I haven't been sold on One Piece until this day.
Just cause she has big titties.
Very nice.
My audio's doing something funky.
That's why we record it.
That's so. Listeners on Twitch, YouTube, I apologize. We'll try to figure it out. But yeah, I'm sure Emery raised some very good points. I would be more surprised if a show that was that long didn't have, the full gamut of character development and storytelling. So I tried seeing Emery's answer to pick shows that were like as short and truncated as possible to like in one punch, not One Punch Man, but like in one small snippet showcase that. So I was thinking of movies like Look Back, which is under an hour, as well as the series Odd Taxi. And I thought of stuff like Rakugo Shinju or March Comes In Like a Lion, but those were all multi-seasonal shows, and it's hard to get someone to be like, oh, check out this new medium. It's, 24, 48, 1,000 episodes long. Like, that's a bit of a commitment. So that's why I went with those 2. But, yeah, Mitz, what'd you got?
I was going to go Vinland Saga, but that's just so boring at this point that I thought I'd pull something out that's really good, that's a little older, that most people probably haven't seen, and that's Time of Eve no Jikon. Not totally unknown for an anime, but a very short and thoughtful anime. Eve no Jikon.
6 episodes?
Yeah, I believe it's 6 episodes. This is a show that can show people that anime isn't just nonsense like Goku eating food really fast or perverted shit. Even though Jikon is about this society where robots, like androids, I guess, are prevalent in society, and they're indicated because they have a halo over their head that you can see. It's made of light. And in this cafe, it is a place where the robots no longer have to actually wear their halos. So they take the halos off, and they're indistinguishable from humans. So that's important. So in this cafe, it's a series of episodes where this human is introduced to this cafe, and they discover slowly that a bunch of the people that are in the cafe are not human, but they can't really determine who it is and who isn't. So it has some interesting societal takes on, like, I don't know, like probably like prejudice, people's place in society, what does it mean to be human, like all these things. And I think it's kind of timely because I really think but before our lifetimes are over, there's going to be walking like humanoids. I really think it's going to happen at some point in the next like 30 years probably. And it'll be wild to think of what life was like without them at that point. And even though G-Con is just exceptionally thoughtful and a very low time investment. And I think I can't recall exactly, but I recall that it looked quite good as well, but it's been a long time now since I've seen it, but it might be an OVA, which would make it looking better than most because it's so short.
Yeah, it's like an ONA or an OVA, one of the two.
It's worth checking out for sure, even though G-Con is really neat.
Yeah, indeed.
Mason?
Thank you, Michael, for the insightful mailbag. Hopefully we gave you some good recs if you haven't seen those shows, or at least that you can show other people to watch. Are we ready?
Okay, here comes the drop.
You believe it.
Today, we're going to be doing impressions.
Impression time, believe it.
All right. Well, the impressions we haven't passed anything yet, obviously, but we keep changing our impression system. But currently, we do 4 weeks of impressions. We are going to pass a total of 6 anime from the summer season, so it should, in theory, be only the best of the best. We will be passing or failing based on the 3 votes here, so it had to be a 2-to-1 to pass. And we don't pick anime past season 2. After we pass 6 anime over the course of the next 4 weeks, which means we're going to fail most of these. We're going to do 5 today. We're most likely going to fail more than 2 of them. After the 4 weeks are up, we'll have 6 shows picked, and the listeners will pick the final 3. That's how it goes. So the first anime on deck.
Listener, if we don't like what we're failing, go on over to AAAPodcast.com, follow the socials, and when we put out the poll that says what shows should we review, make sure you put your input in, because that's the best way for us to review the shows you want. And just because we're failing a show doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean you should feel bad for liking it. It just means we don't think it's maybe the cream of the crop. Who knows? None of us have watched Nukutashi besides me yet. We don't know what peak is like, so we have to recalibrate everything now, but yeah, let's just jump into it.
All right, this first anime is Kaiju No. 8 Season 2. So Kaiju No. 8 was a show that came out originally in 2024, so it hasn't been that long. It's been only about a year, exactly, close to a year. Where a guy named Kafka Hibino joins the defense force in Japan, which is tasked with fighting off kaiju, which think of like Godzilla-type monsters. And Kafka, at 32 years old, joins the defense force and eventually, in season 1, spoiler alert, becomes a kaiju himself, a very high-level kaiju. And as the season 1 kind of wraps up, it wasn't very long, it was only 12 episodes. He was like, this is how it starts in the new season too. Like, they're kind of leery of him still. Like, it's kind of like do we trust this kaiju guy? And he's like in jail and all this. And right at the beginning of the season 2, like in the second episode, Kafka and Shinomiya both get transferred to the first division. So because that's like the strongest division, and so they figure if we have these 2 really strong people added to this other unit, then we can create a unit that is like able to handle anything. But it's let's see, the first season was done by Production IG, and the second season is done by also Production IG, so that's good. And it's clearly shonen. So what do you guys think? Did you guys like Kaiju No. 8? I'm gonna play the trailer here if I can figure out how to do it while you guys are talking. Mason?
I'm trying to read Emery's lips. I don't want to interrupt her. Yeah, you're completely quiet. No, Kaiju No. 8. We reviewed it, episode 736. I was definitely the most negative of the batch of us. I thought it was just a little plain and average. I wanted it to be more of a inquisitive look into this guy who's staring down the barrel of Japanese middle age. So he's 32. He's on the verge of being an old man. and kind of coming to grips with that versus just big shonen, I'm going to turn into a big kaiju monster and fight other kaiju monsters. I do like how the show kind of looks. I like the mechanics of the militaristic response. It's not, a big big monster has appeared, we got to fight it. You kind of see how the city transforms and is affected and how the different units work together. It is interesting to some degree, but it's a little too beat 'em up for my taste, and there's just not that depth that I'm looking for. I think this is a fine show. I think it's more of season 1, which I'm going to say a lot today because we're reviewing a lot of season 2s. It just doesn't, it's not bringing anything new in the couple episodes I saw where I think that we need to reanalyze what it's bringing to the table. So I personally am going to fail it.
Emery, is your audio functioning well enough that you can give your opinion? I think Emery needs
She's
to
trying.
Yeah. Can't hear her.
Leave Discord, come back to Discord. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll try something. So for me, I watched. Man, this is so tough. I watched Kaiju number 8, and I was generally speaking unimpressed with the first 2 episodes. It's shonen, and I need action in my shonen, and I'm just looking through the shows here. It's just like, which of these shows do I like better? And this season is pretty loaded.
This is for all the griping we've done in past seasons, this one is bringing a lot to the table. So the question is Kaiju number 8 season 2 bringing anything new or exceptional that would vault it above 6 other shows?
It really isn't, honestly. Here's the thing. I'm gonna watch Kaiju number 8, and if we fail it, it's probably coming back. But I just wanted a lot more from from those first 2 episodes. To be honest with you, it just didn't do a lot. The first episode did nothing. It was basically filler, and I mean, it felt like filler. It's like, what's his name doing? Oh, he's taking care of the kids. And it's like, whatever. And then episode 2, we did jump to a little bit of unit number 1, where we had like Crazy Strongman, showing his shit off. But ultimately, it just didn't do a whole lot. I mean, if this was a season 1 and I was passing this, I would probably say no, just because I don't really think it did a whole lot in the beginning of the second season. So I would also probably just let the listeners take it if they want to pass it. I think there's a lot of good shows here. I'm just looking through the list, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 other shows that I potentially like better than this one. So I'm going to say no also on Kaiju number 8. I just don't think it's overly impressive. I'd like Lady Emery to give her thoughts, but it doesn't really matter because it's definitely failing, and I don't know when she's coming back. Lady Emery's having audio problems, so we're going to let her figure that out. And
for her defense, I would say we have a secret spreadsheet that you cannot see. I'm sorry, but you can ask, but you will not see it. In which we have scrawled our arcane scores on this. And it's very middle of the pack scores. No one's like, this show is awful. It's just a fine show. We know what we're getting. We don't need to review season 2 unless you, listener, really want us to bring it back. But I think we can safely fail it.
Yeah, Lady Emery will not be crushed by us failing this. All right, Mason, what's next?
The next show we are going to review is City the Animation. This was one of my top picks for the season, and it is, I said at the top of the show, a spiritual successor to Nichijou. Some people in the chat got a little upset that I said that, but essentially it's based on not the same manga, but done by the same manga creator. It's Kyoto Animation, same studio as Nichijou, and it's just a extremely well animated gag comedy of this everyday life of different characters residing in this. I think city is a generous word. It's a bustling town, but nonetheless, it's on Amazon Prime Video, and I will talk about how much I like it after Mitz gives his opinions.
Well, this show was giving off vibes of Azumanga Daioh and Nichijou immediately, like you said, and I'm more of an Azumanga guy. I've seen it a bunch of times. I don't have as much experience with Nichijou. And the first thing that struck me with this anime is that I love how it looks.
It is amazing. It's
on another level of like just stylization. Like it's not obnoxiously stylized, but it's drawn in a really charming way. It's trying to think of it's got like more of a watercolor look to it, like it's a little lighter. It reminds me a little bit of like My Neighbors the Yamadas or something like that. And I love the characters in this. It's so light and charming. And I don't use this term a lot because I think that I don't really know what this means when people say it, but this is a comfy show, I guess is the word. Like you could put this on and just watch it on loop. It's like how I've seen the Boondocks like 45 times season 1. This anime is just really cute. I love the scene where they're in the shop I love any anime that has scenes in like a little like, back corner store.
Cooking scenes, yeah.
But like they dump all these fried noodles into this guy's bag, and they're thinking, oh my god, like we're gonna have to apologize so profusely and all this, and they hit him in the face with a cork, trying to butter him up with like free liquor, and then you find out that it's not even his bag, and it's just so funny. Some of these characters are really likable. I like the main girl a lot, and yeah, I mean, I would easily. I've seen maybe a dozen anime of this season so far, and this one to me is the best. So this is definitely getting a pass for me.
Yeah, this show, we're on City now, Emery. Can we hear you?
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Thank God. I'm so sorry to everyone. I had to redo the back of my computer real quick. It was a nightmare, but I think we're good now.
It happened.
Continue.
We failed Kaiju number 8. What is your take on
Great.
City?
This was, of course, you picked the one that was by far the hardest one for me to determine. I was on the fence. What was the vibes, I guess?
So Mitz surprised me in that he seemed to really be vibing with it.
Yeah.
And I have not given my opinions yet. So.
Okay.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay. I was surprisingly vibing with it as well. I think it's a very nice, cozy anime. Why I'm on the fence is because it appeals to something childlike in me. It appeals to me just wanting to like both turn my brain off at the end of the day and just enjoy something visually. And the comedy is really just, for some reason, it's hitting home with my adult self as well. I don't know if there's enough for a review. That's where my struggle is what would we review on this?
It is a gag story at the end of the day, and there's not a ton of meat to get into. But I think that's part of why it works for me. So this show, in a word, is immaculate. The visuals are so vibrant, cohesive, and clean. It's authentic, it's majestic, it's gorgeous, and it's all meticulously applied to just a goofy little gag show. Like, they put all this effort into meticulously crafting this amazingly visual feast for just goofy humor of, oh no, we dropped noodles in the bag again. And I, for one, enjoy it. Even if the jokes don't land for you, which they don't always do, the show is very tactile and well realized. And it's, both of you said the word calming, but it's also like calming while being energizingly soothing. There's like a dichotomy of like, it's relaxing and it's tranquil, but it's also like exciting in a sense. And like the melodica based soundtrack, the horn infused opening, it just feels right. And it just captures a tone. And it's actually 27-minute long episodes. This is the normal, like there's just, it's overflowing. It's bursting with content. And I was coming into this episode very much expecting you guys to be like, yeah, it's just a dumb little thing. I don't really enjoy the jokes. I'm glad you guys are both enjoying it. And if someone said, Mason, I really don't like it, that's fair. That's fine. But I've been enjoying what I've been watching of City. So I would love to watch more of it and pass it.
Okay. Are we done?
Wow. I can't believe that happened.
I think let's...
You better lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
I would have passed City off of the art alone.
Really?
Yep. That's how good. Yep.
Even like, if it was talking about like a girls' club, like it's maybe
it's just so neat, also hand drawn. Like it's so orderly and chaotic. It's just a juxtaposition of all these competing adjectives that I enjoy.
The feel good vibes of that opening too. The opening just makes me just so happy.
Bum, 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 bum. That little like goofy dance they do. Yeah. I assume they're hiding something. I assume there's some twist that's going to happen. Like they're making the duck faces at the end of the video thing.
I also feel like this is a good show because it says their age range is 7 to whatever. That if for some reason I was watching it and my kid stumbled in on the room, I'm not worried. It's fine. She's either going to get it. I mean, she can't read, so she's not going to get it. But like, it's kind of nice to have that kind of show available.
Yeah.
Chad is accusing me of liking moe. This anime is not moe. I'm sorry, it just isn't. It might have moe characters in it, but it is not. Like to me,
I don't know what you'd call the art style.
It's to me moe is more the literal word moe comes from the Japanese word moeru, which means to bloom, and it's literally like about little fucking kids doing like dumb little kid shit. This is not. This is more like snippets from city life, from like life in this town. So there's everything from like
cozy.
Yeah, it's just a cozy. It's just not a moe anime. It might have a moe. It might have soft art, but in my opinion, not a moe show.
Really quick before we jump ahead, lady, was there anything really essential that you wanted to get out there about Kaiju number 8?
Go read the manga. It's finished. It's satisfying. I'm gonna watch Kaiju number 8, and I appreciate everyone putting up with my computer being just terrible today. I don't know what happened there, so thank you.
All good. Mitz, what's next?
Next is the sequel to an anime I haven't seen season 1 of, which is Grand Blue. Have any of you seen Grand Blue season 1?
I have seen season 1.
All right, well, then one of you should take this because I haven't seen it.
Okay, I watched it for this impression, but Mason, you take it because I sprinted through all of this.
I was going to say, I'm surprised Mitz hadn't season 1, and because you're the one who picked it.
Yeah.
But season 1 came out 7 years ago. It's been a while, and 7 years ago, I thought Grand Blue was actually really good. It's this debauchery-filled summer comedy with equal opportunity nippleless fan service, and it's a pretty good time. I haven't rewatched it, so I'm curious about Lady Emery's like 2025 modern take on how it holds up. But I came into this with like a coin flip's chance of it being solid as well. And spoilers, it's really lost a lot of what the charm that I thought season 1 had going for it.
I agree. I was surprised how the college humor, because it's frat boy humor, there's no two ways about it, but there was this charm, to your point, with the characters, and they do actually teach you about diving, which was kind of cool, but they do it in a way of just sprinkling it in so that it doesn't get too heavy-handed and then you don't care anymore. I like that we have like a bisexual character that's just very proud of it, and I like some of the gag jokes they make. But season 2, to your point, feels like they lost their way a little bit, and it's just not hitting like season 1 did.
Yeah, season 1 had this like downfall, this funny descent of our main character Iori, who goes from just like this pretty, decent kid trying his best, trying to get a fresh start in college, to like being captured and snared by the debaucherous trap of this diving club and finding himself drinking alcohol and going on crazy ragers and just like getting into that lifestyle in a fun community way. He's already there. He's already reached that point. And season 2 is just like, what if he just took his pants off again? And
we introduced a sister character.
It's just not bringing any laughs or guffaws. It's just, even the iconic manga scenes that I've seen memes of, like, they don't even do well. It doesn't look good. It doesn't sound good. The banter, the quips aren't as ball-busting or funny. It's just not, it's not hidden. And it's a bit of a shame, because I really do think you would enjoy season. But season 2, I would say, it's not it.
I had this ranked number 4 in our selections, not because I saw season 1 and thought, oh my god, like, I have to watch this, but because there was so much hype. No, so much fucking hype. I mean, this anime's got a hype for days.
I figured it was for the boobies.
Well,
I figured that it saw the boobies and was like, oh, we'll inch that up.
I mean...
Oh, it's inching up all right.
I just remember, like, when we talked about season 1 on this podcast, I didn't watch it, but, like, everybody that I'm not even sure we covered it, but everybody that was on the podcast at that point liked it a lot. And it has a great score online. Has a ton of people have seen it. And I'm thinking, oh, this is like, I want to watch debauchery. Like, I want to watch dudes get drunk and like, slap ass and whatever dudes do. But I found the first 2 episodes of this anime extremely boring. I was very bored. And I could barely even keep focus on it because I just didn't give a rat fuck about anything that was happening. And this was an easy fail for me. I don't know how, in the name of God, this has an 8.7 on my anime list. Like, what are standards?
Season 1.
Season 2 has an 8.7, and season 1 has an 8.4. So standards are low these days. Like, we are just... Apparently, we're just starving for this type of content. I'm like, God
nostalgia.
Damn.
Yeah.
Expectations are what? Because you come to me and you say, is Granblue Dreaming good? And I would say, you wouldn't expect it, but it's actually pretty solid. And if you told me, is Granblue Dream Season 2 good? I'd be like, you'd hope so, but this ain't it. And it's such a downfall in so many ways. And I don't know. It's been too long. 7 years, it went from cooking to cooked. And I don't think we should review it.
Yeah, this is extremely easy fail. Very disappointing, in my opinion. Another victim of season 2 syndrome.
That is one big pile of shit.
Yeah, that was That was one of the weakest shows that I've seen. So, and brutal. If you haven't seen season 1, just don't even try. I mean, the only chance you have of even liking this second season, I think, is if you watch the first season and you fucking love all the characters and you're obsessed. But then again, Lady Emery, just watch season 1, which I feel really bad for you. But failed it anyway.
It's a fun time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what people are doing on the internet. 8.7, I guess, makes it.
Still recommend checking out the first season if you want.
I don't know if you.
Crazy season 2.
I don't know if you know, but this is what is this? Let me see. Yeah, the higher rated than GTO. You heard it here. I think you're all fucking delusional. That's like ridiculous. My anime list has lost literally every single whatever like small modicum of credit or like faith it had at this point remaining is gone. For sure. There's no doubt about it. All right, what's next here? We've got Call of the Night Season 2. This is going to get interesting.
Fight. Lady Emery, take it away. This was your pick.
Yeah, I laughed because I made a list of like a short summary of this. So I just said creepy nuts, music, and vibes because that's the joke on the Discord. This is purely a show on vibes. It is about oh my god. Now of course I feel like I'm just rattled by everything. Call of the Night. I'm just trying to remember our main character's name.
Ko. I think it's
Ko. Okay, Ko is a 14-year-old. He has developed insomnia. He doesn't like to go to school, so he like stays out late at night. He ends up meeting a vampire with a, in my opinion, problematic age difference. But they stay out. They find things to do within the city nightlife. There's other vampires that they encounter along the way. This is season 2 where, spoilers, jump ahead a few minutes here, where you find out that he needs to fall in love with our main vampire, Nezuna. Thank you.
Don't worry, it's not just you. It's a stupid fake name.
Good. Great.
Yeah, it is.
Nezuna.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't fall in love with her, they will kill him, and she has never turned a vampire before, and that is what you need to do in order to become a vampire, is they need to suck your blood, and both individuals, no, the individual that's the victim needs to be fully in love with you. And so that's her struggle, is her emotions essentially, and like trying to figure out what love is. She gets very rattled by it. So yeah, there's more to the show. There's a vampire hunter who hates vampires. There's friends involved now, and it is a show that I really enjoyed season 1 just for the vibes, but the biggest hurdle, and I continue having to fight over this, is he is a 14-year-old boy running around with this 30 to 40-year-old vampire, and I just struggle when they talk about him falling in love, because I'm like, no, you're a little baby. You're just a baby. Like, just go to school, live your life. It's fine. but I do enjoy the color schemes. I obviously adore the original opening and ending is untouchable. So the new ones are great, but just there's a difference in scale for Creepy Nuts. The best part was episode 3 when there was some cooking getting done with the vampire hunter character showing up and like actually starting things, because it was starting to get a little stale. I just felt like it wasn't going anywhere. So there's enough mystery here. I'll likely finish it. I'll likely keep going. There's not enough meat here for me to pass this. This is more of the same.
Well, this anime, I'm trying to find my review of the first season of this. I'm looking it up right now.
Episode 657.
And I gave it what? Not a good score.
I think you and Caroline gave it a 2.5 or a 2. I think you gave it a 2 maybe. And I gave it like a 3.5. I was the odd man actually enjoying something for once.
Yeah, well, for this anime, my problem with this show is that they do an awful lot of talking about romance and never actually do any romance. And I would say that blackmailing somebody into having to fall in love with somebody so that they can become a vampire or else they die is not really romance. Also, I thought it was pretty funny that I don't know if I guess she's a new character. I don't recognize her. Kiku? Kiku is...
Oh, Kiku is new.
To use a 2025 term, is like ran through in this really funny way. She's turned 40 or 50 dudes, which is like the vampire equivalent of like she just sleeps around. Like she's had every fucking man in town and has all. God, this anime is just so annoying. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, it's just like, what is the appeal of this show? Just
it's got
vibes.
nipples.
It doesn't.
It does have nipples.
Okay, of the one like boy character that dresses like a girl.
A couple boy characters.
And gets into the bathhouse when it's just like Nezuna is 40 and she has to make this boy fall in love because if she doesn't, she can't make him a vampire, which is stupid and goes against all vampire lore that I'm aware of. And but she can't do it, and so he clearly doesn't like her enough to be in love with her, but he doesn't really know what love is, so how will he know when it happens and all this? God, it's just like, how many different ways can we shake up the snow globe to get like anime to dance around romance without actually having to do it? And it's so annoying. And by the way, Creepy Nuts, I've heard like 3 or 4 songs of theirs now. The Don Don song is by far the best, and everything else I've heard is just whatever. So can we stop? I love Creepy. Are we ever going to quit talking about Creepy?
Give me them nuts. Give me them nuts.
I didn't think this theme song was all that impressive.
It was fine, but their other stuff is great. I love them.
And I'm just like, I don't know. It's just like, this anime is just not it. And I just don't get it. I still don't get it. And all the talk of like even older vampires are all obsessed with him because like they want to get in on the romance, or they want to be able to drink his blood without him turning or something. Like, it's just weird. I don't know. I'm out. I'm not going to pass this. I already watched a season of this. I'm not watching a second season unless it comes. Actually, I won't even have to. Go ahead, listeners, pick it. I won't be here for it. Ta-da! Cha-cha!
I don't think it's passing today between the two of you. I still really enjoy the show. Yes, it dances around the idea of romance, but I think it engages with it in a much more interesting way than a lot of anime do. It's full of allusions and allegories to the enchanting but uneasy experience of stepping over that undefinable threshold of societal innocence into the great, big, mysterious, sexual, dangerous world of being an adult, into the call of the night. It's interesting in how it portrays stuff. Yes, it is finicky, but Emery, you would just like Nazuna more if she was 100. That's a really cool vampire age, but 40, that's lame.
Yeah. Make her 100 and sparkly, and sure, I'll be there.
This show is not going to beat the groomer allegations, but it is so interesting in so many ways that I am okay with it. Similar to something like Monogatari. Yes, it is very talk heavy. Yes, it is very weird and uneasy feeling to watch some of these very sexually charged things going on, I think there still is enough value in content that keeps me engaged. And listen, you just make half the screen purple, I'm fucking in. So I get it. It's not for everyone. Season 2 is not going to change your mind. Similar to Kaiju number 8, it's more of the same. Do we really need to review it again? Probably not. That said, I'll be watching it. I'll be enjoying it. But we can fail it.
Yeah, let's do that.
Shame. 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 Shame.
Like, I get that this is coming of age and all that, but it's like, how many degrees of real life do we have to get away from real life to make this still make sense? Like, shouldn't we be more concerned that this kid, like, is going to be a homeless person in, like, 3 years? Like, he's not even in school.
Not if he becomes a vampire, I guess.
Well, yeah, becoming a vampire is not really coming of age either. It's just like anime will literally attack this genre from every single possible, like, sub-granular angle before they do it, but before they step on the toes of another show in order to get, like, another viewpoint into, like, what coming of age means, because Japan is obsessed with fucking middle schoolers because they live their best life when they're 14. And it's just like, which happens to be exactly how old he is, I think. But it's like, oh, now we're vampires and vampire hunters, and all the vampires want to suck his blood, and he doesn't go to school, and I don't know. I understand it's coming of age, but it's like, why don't we just, like, stick him on the fucking moon and, like, have him surrounded by green, like Martians, and then we can, like, have him, like, try to fit in and be like, oh, but he doesn't quite fit in because he doesn't feel like a green Martian. Okay, well, it's because it's coming of age and he doesn't feel like an adult yet because he's a teenager. But it's green fucking Martians. I can't even relate to this. Like, I don't know. I'm sorry. Rant over.
It's all good.
I don't know. It's just it may come back. This is a highly watched show. Let's see. Where does this one rank in the season? I think people listening to this podcast would just like to watch me crash the fuck out every episode and lose my shit. This is the 6th highest watched show.
I would put this in, like, like the A tier of popularity. It's not topping the charts, but it's
coming
got
back.
Its fan base.
It's gonna get picked. All right, the last one.
Pretty cool.
The last show.
This is Mason's,
the last one.
Pick.
Mason's pick, aka I did some trickery to make this an impression. That is the new Panty Stocking with Garterbelt, aka season 2 of Panty Stocking with Garterbelt. Came out 15 years ago, so even longer of a hiatus than Grand Blue. If you haven't seen the first season, you really don't need to, because A, you can probably figure it out, and B, it, like, crash courses you with, like, a 2 to 4 minute run through of everything that happened with as little context as possible. But that's kind of how this show is. It's just a grab onto the side of this moving motorcycle as it speeds along and just hold on for dear life. And you're either along for the ride or you're not. And this show is Adult Swim core. It's very adult humor. It's very crass and brash and sexually charged in a way. I know we went from, Grand Blue, they kind of take their pants off sometimes. How risky. Oh, Call of the Night, you see some nipples. How risky. And Panty is like, what if we just dropped a cube of full frontal detached vagina and just dinner served? Like, it's vibrant. It's intense. It's one of those, like, you'll know within an episode if it's for you or not. And it's just very Western inspired humor of these two angels, Panty and Stocking, sent down to essentially Earth to deal with ghosts and demons and all the deaths and destruction and chaos that is caused from hell and kind of themselves. They usually put themselves in a bunch of terrible positions. There's parodies, there's gags, there's smexy times. It's a lot. And if you've seen the show, you know what it is. Emery, what are your thoughts on Panty and Stocking?
This is going to actually shock, I think, most of the listeners. I watched the full season. I love this show. I'd always been waiting for season 2 because it left off on a cliffhanger. And I'm not disappointed. It's back. I believe this is Trigger again. And it is exactly what I wanted. This is basically just, do you want a dirty Powerpuff Girls show? And you're right. It's the Adult Swim type humor. And I'm here for it. I love it. I love the characters. The dub is amazing. Yeah, I actually really like the show, and I've been struggling to figure out what I love about it, but I think that it does episodic humor well. It is super dirty. The Fast and Furious episode parody was amazing because I also watch Fast and Furious movies. Like, that's one of my like favorite trash movies. Like, what would you call it? Movie series,
popcorn movie,
I guess. Yeah, I love
it. It's a franchise. So,
yeah, franchise. Thank you.
Oh,
so, yeah, I love this, and I know it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea. So, honestly, it gets a pass from me. I wanna watch the whole. I'm going to, even if you two fail it today. I don't care. I'm going to watch it. You can't stop me.
You can't stop me. Government doesn't want you to know this, but you can just watch Panty Stocking. Mitsugi, what were your thoughts?
I'm on the fence, Mason. You're gonna have to go first.
Yeah, so I'm also on the fence. So I am not a huge fan of this show. I like how you take something like Grand Blue. It's been gone for 7 years. It comes back and it feels like it's missed so many steps. Panty and Stocking comes back after 15 years and it's like they never left. And one thing I like about this comedy is it just always commits to it. It always goes further, lewder, sexier, crassier, and more extreme than you anticipated, and it just keeps on breaking through new ceilings, and I appreciate that boldness. So this is not as skit-based as something like City. This is more either full-length episodes or like half-length episodes of like, here's like the plot, like an A plot, B plot kind of thing of, we're going to parody Fast and the Furious, and then the B plot, we're going to parody like Magic the Gathering mixed with Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's very much like a roller coaster. Some of the things will work better, and some of them you'll just be like, this isn't doing it for me. But I don't think the show is funny, but I find myself chuckling when I don't expect it. Like, there's a guy who walks into like a sliding glass door, and it hits him and he falls over.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And you're like, okay. And then he gets up, and as he's walking towards it, it's closing again, and he hits it again, and he falls over. And you're like, okay. That happened twice. The second time wasn't funny. And he gets up again, and you're like, okay, it's going to get hit again. And he walks, and he gets hit, and he falls over. But this time he goes like, oh my God! And like just makes the dumbest voice sound. And like, it wasn't funny, but something about how they just committed to it and oversold it brought it back around to being funny. And that's how I feel about the show, where it's enjoyable despite not being. I don't know. It's so mysterious, and I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
You can fail it, Mason. It's okay.
But it's good.
It might come back. It might come back with listeners.
I don't know. I don't need more of this in my life, but I'm glad it exists.
Okay. Well,
we can't pass 2 gag shows. I'm gonna say fail.
Okay, so he's gonna fail. All right. So I'm looking at the lineup here of shows that I'm going to do impressions on. And I haven't seen all of them yet. But I have taken stock of how many shows I think I like that are at least as good as this one. So this show does hit me in my exact comedy.
You took Panty and stock of it?
And I am heavily abused by the anime medium in general. There is a severe lack of potty humor in anime, and an extreme overload of like just dumb high school bullshit and like word pun gag slapstick nonsense that I don't really find funny. When she was missing one block to become full and it was her pussy, I was like, this is fucking crazy.
And they showed it. They showed as much as they could without legally being blurred. And you're like, at what point is a line more than a line?
And she's like, oh, sorry, I can't do whatever. I have a date tonight. I'm about to have an orgy and get ran through by 9 men or something like that. And I'm just like, I can't believe that they went there.
It's so dirty and so good.
You know.
So here's the thing, folks. I appreciate that, but after now watching Nukitashi for the news thing and understand, like,
you're not gonna pick
Panty and Stocking feels so tame compared to that.
You're not gonna, oh really? Well, this is not porn.
It's a different kind of tame.
But you guys aren't gonna.
This is a comedy show.
Well, you're not gonna pick Nukitashi, even if I decide.
I'm not on that review.
We're not on that review.
No one's gonna pick it. I'm the only person unhinged enough to pick a porno. Okay, I will pick it. If it has porn in it, and I like it, I'm gonna fucking watch it. I'll pick it. I don't give a shit. But
I think we should watch the first 2 minutes for the hentai episode today. But anyway,
I will tell you that I think we owe it to the anime community of this podcast that is like myself, which I assume is a pretty reasonable chunk of the listenership because I've been here since 2009. So someone's sticking around for inappropriate jokes. So at least 3 people. I'm gonna pass it. Fuck it, because we don't get content like this. Oh, what am I gonna do? Pick another school show where people fail to hold hands for 9 episodes? Oh, or I could pick something that's actually trying something different. So that's kind of where I am, honestly. It's like, oh, I'm gonna pick this or Dress Up Darling, so I can watch Marin and this dude fucking fail to have romance. Or I can watch Bunny Girl Senpai, where they're probably going to do the same thing. Or The Fragrant Flower Blooms, which Pancake loves, but I thought the first episode was boring. So, I'm going to go ahead and pick it because fuck it.
I don't think I've ever been this excited. You're excited? Feel these nipples.
If it had been 24 episodes, though, I would not have picked it.
No, it's the perfect, but that's what I mean. It's the perfect length. It's episodic. I love this show, so I'm excited.
Yeah, this is a type of humor that just barely exists anymore. It's just barely hanging on. It's solidly in what a lot of people would call cringe. So, Mason was kind of on the fence there.
Honestly, Panty. I've watched everything pretty much from this season so far, and Panty Stocking is tied for my 6th highest rated show. So It's like I'm fine with it passing. I just didn't want to take that option away from future us's. But I'm perfectly fine to talk about this. So I will ask Lady Emery, do you think season 2 will end with another cliffhanger?
God, I hope not. Unless I think I'd be good with just having 2 seasons of this show. I think that's a nice amalgamation. I don't need it to go for a 3rd. So gotcha. I hope for a normal ending.
Well, there you go. So we have passed 2 shows, both of which are comedies. We have City the Animation and the new Panty and Stocking with Garterbelt.
I feel
good about that.
I will say that Lady Emery's very high score on our secret document did slightly influence my decision to tip it in the direction. Very high score. I will say, totally unrelated, the best anime of the season right now is Gachi Akuta. That's my opinion. I think it's the best anime of the season right now. It's better than Dawn to Dawn. Better than City, probably. That first episode was fucking fire as hell. I haven't watched episode 2 yet, but I'm gonna watch it tonight. And it's shonen. Lady Emery hasn't scored it on here yet.
24 episodes.
Well, if it can keep doing what it did in that first episode, I'm gonna be plenty happy because it was some hype ass shonen. So we're gonna have to see, but
you'll have to wait for that impression. That's it's in a couple weeks.
You know what you're not gonna have to wait for is listening to Lady Emery, Mason, and Pancake watch Bonyu-chan, which again 70% of men all agree on one thing related to Bonyu-chan, and it's that they love Bonyu. So we'll get to that, but first, there you go. Next week on the podcast, we're going to be doing more impressions. We have The Summer Hikaru Died, Bullet, which is the most anime name ever. Detectives These Days Are Crazy, which I'm glad I'm not here for. Reborn as a Vending Machine, I Now Wonder, which I would fail. I watched the first episode of that second season. It was awful. Secrets of the Silent Witch. That's next week. I'm not on the podcast, so I can't influence any of that, but good luck to y'all. We will see you there. For those of you still hanging out, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope we'll see you on the hentai episode. Again, Bonyu-chan, very hype. If you want to see it, Patreon, go check us out. We'll see you next week on the podcast. I'm still not wearing pants. Toodles.
Bye.